Okay, I done did another prayer. I am here, y'all. I done cleansed my area. I was guided to turn the camera on to go live, y'all. Cleanse my area, you know what I'm saying? Again, because it was a lot of energies. My prayer that I did say before I started doing my lives is still good, but I just wanted some extra spiritual protection, y'all. This is my third live today. Spirit has me in full. I'm in full agreement with the divine. That's all I can say. And when I'm called, I have to come and I gotta speak and I have to get it out. Okay. So thank you so much for being here. If you are here now or you are coming in, I'm just so grateful to be of service. Okay, this might be my last live of the day. And if Spirit says that I gotta get back up here, then I will. My spirit team, my ancestors, and my guides, I give y'all so much glory. I give y'all all the praise, my divine, okay, and my spirit team, okay, of the light. Y'all protect me and guide me. All of my spiritual support systems that are known and unknown and named and unnamed, I invite you here today across the 4 cardinal points of the earth in the spirit and the flesh to protect the integrity of my readings, okay, to protect the integrity of me, my energy as a portal and a vessel of the divine, as well as my space, my platform, okay, and the table, okay, spiritual warfare. Okay, that came out again. So it's a lot of people sending spiritual warfare. Okay, they're going to fail, is what I'm hearing in the spirit. But y'all, I came up here. I did a general reading. Go check out my last live I did earlier. If you're coming in or whatever, I did a live that I was guided to do about the divine feminine being attacked by their karmic mother and mother figures that I did before this one. And y'all, like, I haven't eaten anything. I just been drinking water. I have not eaten. And when I tell y'all, I feel like I'm surfing in the spirit, y'all. I feel like I'm on a surfboard in the spirit, okay? No Beyonce, okay? I'm on a surfboard in the spirit, y'all, and I'm just channeling like I'm floating through the galaxy, y'all. This is how I feel, and I'm energized, y'all. I haven't eaten. I just had my little water. And I could eat, but I'm not hungry. And so I'm tapped in, y'all. I'm so grateful and thankful, to everybody that will watch this, whether in present time, in the future. Okay, this is a timeless message, and whenever you are guided to be here to watch this, you will get it. Okay, there is a karmic ex-lover, y'all, that is obsessed, absolutely obsessed, y'all. Y'all can see that, yeah. Absolutely obsessed. This, and then the car horn outside honk, y'all. I hope y'all heard that over the music, okay, the meditation music. There is a karmic ex-lover that is absolutely obsessed with a divine feminine, okay, is what I'm picking up, okay? It could, if you're a divine masculine, reverse the roles, okay? Cosmic justice is at hand, okay? So this karmic ex-lover could have did a divine feminine wrong and or divine masculine wrong, and they're now under judgment for this, okay? It was also coming out earlier in the readings with the Hitman X, and prior to that with fake friend and ex-lover, okay? Okay, this karmic ex, okay, has a porn addiction. He has a sex demon. He has a dark sex entity that is on his ass, okay? And it grabbed a hold of him, and it won't turn him loose, and he don't want it to turn loose, okay? Because he keeps feeding it. He keeps feeding it with sex with any and everybody. He keeps feeding it with sex with trannies, males, females. He keeps feeding this, okay? He keeps feeding this dark entity, okay? How do you get right when you ain't right within? How do you want the divine and divine gifts and divine inheritance and divine abundance and a divine feminine or masculine when you're full of demons, okay? And they've overtaken you, and you're full of dark spirits, and they've polluted you and overtaken you, and you're full of these dark entities that got a hold of you and that are overpowering you because your spirit man is weak, okay? And your inner child is unhealed, okay? And your soul and is interconnected to your inner child, so you can't gain access to your soul until you go and heal and do the work on your inner child and strengthen your spirit man, okay? In order to fight off these dark entities, these dark spirits, to cast them off of yourself, okay? Or to pray them off of yourself, or to ask your spiritual support system in your team to help you to get them off of you, okay? This is a male that is supposed, this ex-lover, karmic ex-lover, is so-called supposed to be a mature male, too old to be acting like a little ass boy, very immature, very childlike, very my way or the highway. I want what I want and I want it now is what I'm channeling, like that commercial, the Everest commercial from back in the day. I want my money and I want it now. I want my money and I want it now. I want my money and I want it now is what I'm hearing. And that's the energy of this karmic masculine, okay? With the porn addiction, okay? Whatever he wants, okay? It don't matter if it's, you know, if he got to lie, if he got to steal, if he got to cheat, if he got to put on a different hat or a different face or a different personality. He's a chameleon. He's a wicked chameleon, okay? And that dark spirit that's in him that he has to feed, okay? That's the only thing that he's concerned with, okay? Is feeding it. Feeding that sex demon, feeding that dark spirit, those dark polluted spirits, those Jezebel spirits, etc., that are on him because he doesn't have the energy to feed it because he's unhealed. So the only way that he doesn't become the prey, he doesn't get fed on, is if he finds a host to send those spirits to feed that dark entity, to open the way for it to attach to other sources through him. This is how it works in the spirit, y'all. And these hitman ex-lovers, whether karmic feminines and masculines, the energy is the same. The demon is the same. The dark entity is the same. It don't matter if you a female or a male. They coming at you, and whatever you like, it's coming at you with that attached to it, okay? And once it got you out in the open, once it got you turned out, once it got you sending, if you a male, a divine masculine, sending, you know, whore feminines to you, sending trannies to you, sending lady boys to you, you know, sending just regular males to you that's down low and this and that. It freaks you out. It pollutes you, okay? And this is the energy with divine feminines. They send in these karmic masculines. They send in these down low homo thugs. They send in these dark warlocks, these witches. They are polluted with these dark spirits, y'all, and they're polluted with these dark entities, and they get to you and through you through sex, okay? So they want you to be lustful. They want you to have some sort of vice or some sort of trauma or some sort of wound where they can bring out your insecurities, where they can play on your childhood traumas, where they can play on your mind and pull on your heartstring and toy with your emotions, because you're not dealing only with the person, you dealing with the dark entity that has thousands of years of experience, okay, with manipulation, with childhood trauma, with wounding, with the wounded, with harvesting the energy of the wounded, with trapping people in their traumas, with keeping them unhealed. See, that's why you got to fight these dark spirits and these dark entities with the light, with the Most High, with your spiritual team. And you got to fight them from a place of divinity, with balancing your light and your dark. Whew. That's what sets you apart. That's what gives you your power that these karmics want so badly. See, they'll tell a lot of these karmics, okay, and these karmic exes and, you know, etc., whoever these karmics are to you in your life, take it how it resonates. They will try to shame you for standing up for yourself, shame you for having a backbone and refusing to be a doormat, shame you for trying to take back your power and get your mind right and get your emotions right and taking the space that you need and the time that you need to get yourself right, because they want you in confusion. Because the enemy moves in confusion. It gets people to be mules in confusion. Ooh, is what I'm hearing in the spirit. That's why I got to daze you. That's why they got to trick you. That's why they got to keep you off center, off kilter. constantly attacking you, constantly sending magic towards you, constantly wanting to get you in the bed, constantly arguing with you, constantly pushing you and then pulling you closer, constantly running from you and then running back to you, constantly in your face smiling, but behind your back spewing lies and spewing hate out in these spiritual and mental, emotional, energetic, and physical streets. The enemy moves out of chaos and destruction. Ooh. And in order to use you, in order to harvest your energy, in order to make you the sacrifice, they got to get you to second guess and go against your gut. They got to get you to second guess your spirit team and your angels saying, hey, move away from him now, baby. I know you love him. I know you love that ex-lover. I know you love that friend. I know you got a good heart. That's what they using against you to try to destroy you. They pulling on your heartstrings. I know you always had a soft spot for this karmic family member because, you were wounded as a child, and they know you was wounded because they created these wounds and they were wounded as well, but they gave in to the enemy. They gave into these dark spirits. They gave into wickedness and witchcraft and moving in the shadows and selling their souls and their lives over to these dark forces, okay? For money and power and greed and fame, okay? Because they were tricked out of their power, and that's why they hate you. Because after everything that they did to you behind the scenes in the spirit, you still standing. You still are like, you know what? I'm going to wait on God to move things out of my way for me. I'm not going to run and take the first thing that the devil is coming to offer. I'd rather wait for it. Ooh, I'd rather get it in the right way than get it in the wrong way. See, they hate you for that. These people, these jealous people, it's the spirits in them that hate you. The spirit of envy, the spirit of jealousy, the spirit of greed, the spirit of comparison. These are dark spirits. These dark entities that are in them, they want to make you a lick. They want to make you the spiritual hit. You supposed to be the spiritual lottery ticket, chosen. That's why we started off this with karmic ex-lover, okay? They'll use whatever. They'll do magic to keep good unions and good friendships and good people out of your life, but they can only do that for so long. They're racing against the clock in these secret societies, y'all. Sending mental magic. I can't make this up. This is the first 3 cards where I was guided to continue pulling, okay? Sending mental magic towards you to keep you in a state of confusion, playing spell work on your mind, getting you to second guess yourself. I already came out with that, okay? Making you feel like you overreacted. Making you feel like you taking shit a little too serious, or you too sensitive. When these people are outright gutting you, betraying you, destroying your character, sending spell work towards you, putting you in unsafe conditions spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, and sitting up in your face saying, oh, well, are you just gonna let me back in now? This is, you've been away for long enough, I said I was sorry, but the sorries don't carry no weight. They just saying sorry to get back into your life, into your good graces, so they can break your heart and betray you and steal energy from you again. Because these dark entities, this is how they move. You gotta really forgive them, for real. And and that's why they always play tricks on your heart and your mind. They gotta actually convince you to forgive them and give them a genuine opportunity to let them back in whichever way, shape, and form, so that they can spew lies against you, so that they can portray you behind your back, so that they can portray you in the worst ways in the spirit and in the material realm, so that they can steal from you, set you up, lie on you, try to frame you, and sacrifice you, because you gotta let the enemy in, is what I'm hearing. Many of you, such as myself, has been guided to keep the enemy the fuck out. And now the enemy is going crazy because that spell work that they had, that death magic that they had, that mental magic, them love spells, them sacrifice spells, them sickness spells, them financial poverty spells, them destabilization spells that they sent towards your energy, your mind, your career, your finance, your stability, for those haters in the back. Is now on their motherfucking heels, on top of them entities that they conjured up to attach to you in exchange to get themselves out of bullshit that they got themselves in the spirit world, moving in the shadows. I know I'm right. Thank you, spirit. You were supposed to be the sacrifice, chosen. These hitman lovers, these fake friends, these karmic communities, karmic neighbors, motherfuckers that you don't even know, but they know you. Ask me how I know. They know you because the entities were alerted before you even was formed in your mother's womb, when you were going to be born, what time you were going to be born, whom you were going to be born to in the spirit. All of this is public information. Ooh. These people were psychotic. Ooh. They wanted to make you go crazy, chosen ones. They also wanted to erase the evidence, okay? They could have recorded you without your will, okay? Tried to frame you doing things in your energy, doing crimes, robbing people, stealing people, touching children, doing sex crimes to try to frame you and what they did behind the scenes, in the shadows, in the spirit, in the energetic, in the astral realms, okay? Ooh. They wanted to make you feel weak and powerless so that you... Basically, they were trying to strangle you and bully you out of your destiny. Ooh. Touch not my anointed, bring my prophets no harm. Cosmic justice is on the horizon for this karmic ex-lover. They failed in getting you to be a porn addict, okay, a sex addict. They failed to attach that demon to you through this ex-lover and through multiple lovers that walked in the same energy of this ex-lover, okay, that was being sent in by dark forces, whether karmic family members, friends, karmic communities, okay, behind the scenes, old religious church groups, okay, that was all affiliated behind the scenes and making... I'm also hearing political organizations as well. The government came out earlier, yeah, that were all in on making you the hit, chosen. Why? Because don't nothing move without your energy. The government don't move. This ship don't move. This is global. People get confused with the seeing the physical realm. The spirit realm, somebody could get touched a million miles away. Just like that, in a snap of a finger. So a chosen one's energy is used to keep this ship moving, to keep these karmic and dark occult communities and covens and secret satanic and demonic societies. It keeps them fed. They live off of the chosen, similar to the Christ, the sacrifice of the Christ, the symbolism. They have to sacrifice the divine, feminines and masculines, the messiahs, the enlightened ones, the Buddhas, the ancient ones, those of pure heart connected to the divine, in order for them to eat, those dark spirits to eat, because they're only limited because they're full of darkness. They don't have access to the pure light. They're not balanced, they're imbalanced. So anytime you have an imbalance, it's going to be something that you are cut off from. Information, wisdom, intelligence, access, multi-dimensional access, otherworldly access. Because you are not of the light. Your light and your dark is not balanced. So that's why they seek the chosen. They seek across the 4 cardinal points of the earth, the chosen that they can destroy and trick and steal from. And that's how these dark entities are moving and operating, okay? This karmic ex-lover, okay, portrayed you in the worst ways, okay? Came into your life. It could have been some years back where things just hit the fan. It seemed like friends were walking away from you. Family members was fighting up against you, turning against you more than usual, okay? It seemed like you couldn't find a good job. Your career was taking a hit. Your finances was taking a hit. You was not stable. You could have got evicted. You could have lost car after car. You was wondering what the fuck is going on. You knew you was being spiritually attacked, okay, but you didn't know directly where it was coming from or all that was involved. This karmic ex-lover was behind the scenes, smiling in your face and stabbing you in your back and laying next to another bitch or a nigga, fucking them, thinking about you being somewhere lonely, waiting for him to come back. Trapped in your head, because they done did all of these mental magic spells, okay? And love spells on you to have you suffering in silence, have you suffering locked up like Rapunzel in a mental tower, okay? Giving them your energy, thinking about what they doing, who they laid up with, them feeding you lies and you just dealing with it, thinking that you couldn't do no better, thinking it was the entity behind the scenes that was harvesting your energy, living and breathing and off of your suffering. While they sat up and laid up with people that they didn't even give a damn about, just so that they can hurt you, knowing that you was somewhere waiting for them in the past, sitting up waiting for them, praying for them, praying to God that they would change their ways and see who you were in their life, praying for their elevation, praying for their healing. You gave them the benefit of the doubt, but this evil bitch or this evil nigga was nothing. They knew they wasn't no goddamn good. When they came into your life, okay, with nefarious plans for you. Whew. See, this karmic ex-lover thought that the grass was greener on the other side, whether a karmic feminine or masculine, take it how it resonates. Now they trapped over there with a bitch or a nigga that can't produce, okay? They got tricked by their own illusions. They wanted to trick you, chosen one, and have you somewhere suffering, sucking the life out of you, the abundance and wealth and healing out of you, trying to dim your goddamn light and using your light to attract all of these karmic lovers. But some of them are bisexual, down low, having threesomes, orgies, selling their ass, sex work. They was doing all types of scamming and fraud, okay? And your energy, chosen. Because without you, they ain't shit. They can't move nothing without you. Ooh. Now that you done bossed up, called your energy back, called judgment on everybody's heads, including this ex-lover and anybody else that they lied to about you to attack you behind the scenes, and now it's making sense to you why you had to go through all that hell. Now it's on his head. Now it's on their head. Now they've become the sacrifice. Now all that they dished out towards you, chosen ones, through this ex-hitman lover, now they gotta swim in them goddamn waters of Oya. The storms are overtaking them. Their money is dwindling. They have no financial openings, no possibilities. They sick, they diseased. They got diseases they can't cure. They done lied on your name and lied on you with telling people and spreading things in the spirit and in the physical realm about you that they were doing. So they're now being exposed for the lies and the fraud that they are, how they make their money in disgusting, despicable ways. How they steal money from people, how they steal energy from people, how they want to mentally enslave people because they've given their life over to these dark spirits and they're moving out of the ego because they allow these dark entities to hoe them out like a little bitch and fuck them and destroy them and have them destroy people. But now guess what? At the end of the day and the beginning of the day, they took that oath to allow that entity to use them. And their asses, all of them that were being used, is being brought to justice, okay? They hung themselves coming for the chosen. And now everybody else that they tried to destroy, everybody else that they took out, okay, for nothing, for just because they could do it. These were people that were drunk with power, drunk with greed, drunk living out of the ego, thinking that God was not real because they had these secret organizations and behind the scenes have been getting away with this bullshit for years in the Piscean age, in the go with the flow age. But that shit has come to an end now. The truth is being revealed. The covering to that disgusting, despicable wound that they got on them, that they want to keep bandaging up, putting perfume on shit, is being exposed for everybody to see, and they don't like it. So they keep trying to, they're up day and night, chosen. This karmic ex-lover is up day and night, thinking about how good and better their life was with you in it, thinking about how you being feeling weakened by them, and that they was something, fueling their ego for them to go out and cause more hell to other people. This karmic ex-lover built a whole entire life off of your energy while speaking hells into your life, slandering your name, lying on you to anybody that would listen, and trying to destroy your damn character. He is under fire, and or she, whoever, if it's a karmic bitch or an ignorant nigga, they under fire. They no longer have the power to heal. They're sick, they're diseased, they're cursed. The families that they built with these other karmics behind the scenes and these fake lives that they built is crumbling. They arguing with their spouses are cheating on them. They cheating on the spouses. They really are in hell with these people. And that's their judgment for taking your kindness for weakness, chosen. That, like, share, and subscribe if you're new here. I'm coming out with that fire, that heat. You already know it's that pressure. And it's straight from the source. This karmic ex-lover is in agony. He's picking his head, or she's picking her head. Why did I do this? Why did I envy this person that came to me with nothing but love? Why did I stab this person in the back that came to me with nothing but loyalty? This person gave me ample amount of time to change. This person gave me ample amount of time to right my wrongs with them. Whether we were going to continue on in a romantic relationship or a friendship or a businessship, this karmic ex-lover was supposed to build something with you. This karmic ex-lover, whether karmic feminine or masculine, started to envy you and want to be you, possess you, and walk in your life because they was too weak to heal, when really you was sent into their life as their spirit guide, as their ancient soul with a divine purpose to enlighten them, to pour into them. But what they did was think and took your kindness for weakness and thought you was a goddamn fool and started draining the life out of you as an energy vampire and pretending to be money man to all these karmics and these secret organizations behind the scenes. Your energy chosen open them doors. With their own energy, they're nothing but a fucking commoner. So now they sitting back because they thought you would never leave. They thought that they did so much spiritual warfare work, paid root workers, paid tarot readers, did their own tarot readings, did magic against you, paid root workers to stop your roads, to block your love life, to have you in a daze with these other karmics that they were connected to with your karmic family. All of their ass is under fire right now because since you alive and breathing and well, chosen, you're not the sacrifice. They're the sacrifice now. The hunters, the bullies in the spirit that have been bullying people with these dark cults behind the scenes are now the ones being hunted, and they don't like how it feels because they laughed when the chosen was under fire and you was just, oh my God, you were in the fire, you were in the flame, okay? Felt like you were being burned alive. Everywhere you looked, it was an ending. It was some torment, it was an argument, it was some loss, it was some strife. You were being attacked in your sleep and in the day, okay? Every time you felt like you was in a never-ending storm, you felt like you was underwater spiritually because they was getting people in groups to attack you from every angle, 24/7, 24/8, but they could not take what they dished out. And now on top of what they dished out to you, chosen, these ex-lovers, these karmics that went against you, okay, to sacrifice you for, because you were something that they didn't have the balls to heal to become and be. They have to pay not only for what they did, all the shit that they did for years behind the scenes and everybody that they got involved, but then they have to pay for the judgment of coming up against a divine being as well. Ooh. So the cosmos and the universe is on them. And baby, the universe and the cosmos do not play at all. No games at all. And so these karmics, okay, these karmic ex-lovers and the bitches and niggas that they got with over you, the people that they was, in their third parties, swinging and, inviting people into their bed and, cheating on each other. All of this shit has come back to eat them and bite them, and it's eating their asses up. And they're not getting no peace and no rest, chosen. So the very person that they wanted to set up to take the fall, the very person that they wanted to sacrifice that was innocent, okay, and framed to take the fall for all of their crimes, okay, that they committed in the spirit, in the astral realm, and in the energetic realm, as well as the physical realm. They wanted they was taking your energy to cloak, and then they were coming back to make you the sacrifice so that they could get out of some shit that their ass cashed the check for. They don't got the money in the bank. They're not the energy source. You are, chosen. So now that you done called judgment and pulled your energy back, now they gotta go pay for their own crime. And what they did, what they thought, the evidence that was erased on their crimes in the spirit and in the ethers, it was all being recorded. Woof. So they got to go to the spiritual court and the physical court as well. And spiritual court is way worse than physical court. Please believe me. Woof. People in this physical realm think that they got so much goddamn power and these goddamn titles and this and that. In the spirit realm, they're peons. This karmic ex-lover and everybody that they paid, convinced to go against you, to slander you, okay, to blackmail you. Now he's or she is being blackmailed. Now somebody has video evidence of him or her doing some compromising things for some change, okay? Being exposed as being demented and nasty and disgusting, okay? Could have got a recording of him touching a child. Anything. They were in anything. They were doing any and everything because they thought they would never get caught. Why? Because they thought that they had you chosen, and they thought that you never would gain the strength, the clarity to leave and to heal. And you did. Because they know what they did against you. They know all of the work that they did daily against you. They know all of the people that they paid to come up against you. Ooh. Yes, the smell of death is real. Oh, absolutely. The smell of death is absolutely real. There's a karmic couple that I'm picking up on. Their bodies are rotting. They have a disease that they can't get rid of. They got a sexually transmitted demon on them, and their physical flesh is stinking and rotting because they can't cure it, okay? That's karma bouncing back. That's karmic justice, and that's just the start. These false lifestyles and these false images and doing it for the gram and, showing out, and it's all about a photo op, and it's all about what everybody else thinks, and, coming as the good guy and the good girl and the good person in the community. All that shit is out the window now because they're being exposed for the frauds they are, and it's on Front Street in the spirit and the physical realm, y'all. They can't hide no more. Why? Because they don't have the chosen's energy to cloak. They want to live the life of the chosen, but they want to be despicable devils. Okay, that's just the vibes. They thought that they wouldn't get caught, and now everything that they did towards everybody in this life, what I'm hearing, in the past life that they thought that they got away with, you never really get away. Because they got to pay for all of those crimes that they did towards people in the past life and this life. That's why they say treat people like you wish to be treated. That's why they say touch not the anointed and do my prophets no harm. Because you open up, these karmics have opened up a can of worms, y'all, that they cannot get their asses out of. Their bodies is rotting. Their minds is being destroyed, y'all. They're being consumed with negative thoughts, okay? They can't get out of it day and night. You on their mind chosen because they know that they know that this has something to do with what they tried to do to you and it didn't work. So now they are the ones being haunted. They are the ones being exposed. All of the crimes that they committed against everybody that was not deserving of it in this life and their past lives that they thought that they were going to get away with, they all got to pay for all of it. Them and the goddamn cult that they used and everybody that they paid with all of these witch doctors and root workers and voodoo priestess and dark priestess, they all going down. The smart ones would get the fuck away from this damn cowardly ex-bastard, okay? The smart ones said, hey, I don't know what y'all got going on, but the ones that was able to see, the ones that was, no spiritual laws and universal laws and cosmic laws, okay, that are not to be broken or that there are consequences, they got away from this evil bastard. Or they took the money and just didn't do the work. That's a smart one. That's a smart one because they knew. See, somebody that's really tapped in, you able to do a energy check, okay? You able to do a background check to see what somebody, if they really selling you wolf tickets or if it's really real. When people say, oh, this person is harassing me, this person is stalking me, people that, get paid for doing spiritual work, okay? They know that a real practitioner, a real priestess that's of the light, they know that doing the work for the wrong person, coming up against the chosen, can get them stripped of their gifts. That's how spiritual ranking works. These karmic idiots be so caught up with the ego and polluted with these dark entities that don't really give a fuck about them. Because as soon as they go down, they just gonna jump into another physical vessel. The devil don't play fair. That's what they say. You hear that same saying in the entertainment industry, in politics. You hear it in all these secret societies. You see it being done in all these little churches and shit like that. The ones, they're not the righteous ones. I'm talking about the ones that's the synagogues of Satan, okay? The devil don't play fair. You get caught up with the devil, you start making agreements. You think, he gonna stay true to his word or they gonna stay true to their word. They never stay true to the word. The Bible says that the truth is not in them. For a reason. These karmic energies, okay, these karmics that were polluted with these dark spirits, okay, and being seduced and overpowered by these dark entities, thought that they were bigger than the program. Well, this karmic ex-lover is now seeing that he was easily replaceable, and that life was going to go on without him. See, this karmic ex-lover, whether a karmic, it was a karmic masculine or feminine, or a karmic feminine and masculine that they were attached to, they thought that with keeping you down, chosen, that they were going to win. They thought that without them in your life, you going to be able to fulfill your purpose. How foolish of them. See, this karmic ex-lover was only a part of your mission if they reached their divinity. If they didn't reach their divinity as per the spiritual soul contract that you both signed before you were in your mammy's wombs, okay, that's grounds to take this to court and to get a spiritual divorce. If you didn't know, now you know. Not only a physical divorce, no, the spiritual divorce, okay, and calling justice and making adjustments to all wrongdoings that were done in the spirit, okay, and the material realm and in the energetic realms. This is what this karmic ex, he or she is going through. Being chained to an ex that they don't want to be with is what I'm picking up in the spirit. They're arguing y'all like cats and motherfucking dogs behind the scenes. Don't let them fool you. They hate each other. This karmic masculine is like, why the hell did I do this? The bitch that he chose, look, I can't make this up, y'all. Three of Pentacles in the reverse if it's too dark for y'all to see. They got into these unions for money. They got into these unions for greed. And now they're going to be broke with the same motherfucker that they chose over you, thinking that they were leveling up, thinking that they were doing better, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe, and join the tribe and the family. They thought they was one-upping you while you was somewhere waiting on them like a lost puppy, and for a little while you was, but you bossed up. You started to peep game. You always peep game, okay? You just didn't speak on everything that you knew, and it's a good thing because you let the motherfucker go where they wanted to go, whether karmic, feminine, or masculine. You let them show you their hand. You let them show you how they were going to treat you if you got into a union with them. They wasn't ready to let go of the third parties. They wasn't ready to let go of the club. They wasn't ready to let go of these orgies because they had that sex demon and these demons on them, and they didn't want to heal. So they wasn't ready for you, but they didn't want to let you go. Ooh. They wanted to keep you and keep everything else, and it don't work like that. You can't get the benefits from a divine being in a divine union when you don't have nothing in you that's divine, when you come in full of darkness. Spiritual violation. Universal violation, then doing magic, mental magic, love spells, blocking spells, this karmic ex was a lazy ass motherfucker. They were trying to steal your currency and your finances in the spirit and in the energetic realm. To go back and build a house with another nigga or another bitch that didn't give a fuck about them. Both of their asses was gold diggers. They didn't love each other. They didn't love each other, y'all. It wasn't no happy home over there. They wasn't doing no better than you. You was the prize, chosen. They just wanted you to think that they were the prize and that without them, don't nothing move. But guess what? You get up every day, wash your ass, wash your face, and put your drawers on one leg at a time like they do. You healed your little heart. Yes, you did. You got your mind together. You cried your tears. You did the ugly cry, and you moved the fuck on. And they didn't think that you were powerful and strong enough to do it. That's why they going crazy. I can't make this up. The Two of Wands in the reverse. They thought that they was bigger than the program. They tried to block you. They thought that they were going to be able to block your new beginnings by leaving you out in the cold and treating you like shit. And you was the source of the power the whole time. They didn't have no protection without your shielding and protection from you having access to you energetically, physically, emotionally, and they were feeding off of that. Their relationships are crumbling now. Their reputations is crumbling now. They don't have the energy to keep the mask going, to keep the act going, because it was all your energy the whole time while they made you feel like you was nothing but a motherfucking option. They were always the one that was an option. They breached the soul contract. They breached the divine mission. And they wanted to hold you hostage, chosen. Congratulations. They did everything, kicking and screaming to try to stop you from heading into a new beginning with a divine counterpart that is more on your speed in every way. Spiritually, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, and sexually. Woo! It ain't just the fire sex when it comes to these divine unions, baby. It's everything. Everything is in alignment. And you had to leave this piece of shit ass ex that's obsessed with you and obsessed with blocking your roads and obsessed with you being happy. Woo. How miserable is that when a motherfucker's behind the scene, an ex that should have been moved the fuck on, that got somebody else, and they got multiple other people that they cheating on each other with the ex that's cheating on them. They so concerned with you because they knew you was their best supply. You the star. Without you, it ain't no movement. Just like these governments and these world systems, they gotta feed off of the energy of the innocent and the chosen to keep this shit moving. They failed at blocking your road, and with trying to block your road, chosen, with the Two of Wands in the reverse, they blocked their own. They're in a stalemate with a bitch or a karmic masculine and feminine that they chose over you, that they thought that was better, what was glittering that they thought was gold. They now cursed with them motherfuckers, trapped. Queen of Cups energy. Can't make this up, y'all. They took, whether you're divine, feminine, or masculine, they took your Queen of Cups, loving, nurturing, warm, creating energy, your warm energy, your honesty, your integrity, your love. You were giving of love unconditionally. They, instead of seeing you as a prize, protecting and cherishing the bond, they grouped up with other motherfuckers that was jealous of you just with them because they were envious and jealous of you, not knowing that this lover, whether a karmic masculine, was supposed to protect you in the physical realm and protect your gifts so that in the spirit you could protect them as the divine feminine, okay? But they didn't make it to their rendezvous point. They lost their wings. They felt they lost their divinity, like the Nephilim falling to the earth, is what I'm hearing in the spirit, y'all. And if you are a divine masculine, your divine feminine, instead of praying for you, okay, getting themselves right, okay, getting their energy right, connected to the divine, but working and doing that work, okay, to be in their light, okay, and so that they can pray for you and protect you in the spirit, like divine feminines are supposed to do, because we as divine feminines are stronger in the spirit, and divine masculines are strong. They could be strong in the spirit as well, but they're stronger in the physical. That's why the men are physically stronger. They're supposed to protect the women in the physical, and the women are spiritually stronger in the spirit. And so it's the balance of energy. Confirmation. It's the balance of nature. Whew. This karmic masculine or feminine, take it how it resonates for you, went against you, chose third parties over you, didn't give to you, gave to these third parties, gave to these whores, made a family with these whores, probably got a whore pregnant or impregnated by a nigga or a bitch that didn't give a fuck about them. It was all a money grab. They attracted somebody that was just as money hungry, just as demented, just as manipulative, just as deceptive, and played in magic just like them. They had got away with it with so many people that they thought that they would never get caught up in a bind. They got caught up in their own web, running into a dark witch, or they use sex magic on them, or a dark wizard. They use sex magic on them and blinded them to their own goddamn deceit. Ooh. See, when you play pussy, you get fucked. That's the energy that this karmic masculine 441111 on the timer is in. I can't make this up, y'all. I can't make this up. Three of Pentacles came out in another deck. Can y'all see that? It's dark. All right. I know it's dark, y'all, but I'm vibing. Okay, the Three of Pentacles came out in the reverse. The same Three of Pentacles. This Three of Pentacles in the reverse. These third-party unions they're sick and they cannot heal without your energy, divine feminines and masculines out there. They're sick. They're mentally sick. Their physical vessels are sick and plagued. They can't shake these diseases, okay? They're being exposed as frauds. All of the stuff that they did behind your back, all of the lies that they told behind you for years, all of the spell work that they sent behind you and did in the shadows while they pretended, okay, to you that they were coming with a smile, okay? And coming with a smile with a knife behind their back. They're all being exposed, okay? They get to rot in the pits that they wanted for you, okay? With the bitch or the nigga that they chose. They're falling on their own sword, okay, that they wanted to put in your bag, okay? They've fallen into their own spell work because it backfired, because you are anointed. Whew. This is a fall I'm picking up on. This is a fallen angel twin flame. I can't make this up. A catalyst twin, a fallen angel twin flame. This card right here is the Spirit of Pentacles. They traded you out for money. I can't. All that's showing up here is money, y'all. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Three and two decks came out twice, okay? In the reverse, okay? So they losing. They don't have the energy. They don't have the money. They don't have the energy generator, which is a chosen one. They don't have you no more. You walk the fuck off and left their ass in a goddamn dust. And now the same exes, okay, that was working with their motherfuckers that they was with, or exes with these karmic communities to go against you, to sacrifice you. Now motherfuckers is same karmic exes is looking to you for healing. They looking for you to have mercy, but they didn't show you no mercy. They didn't give you, they didn't go easy on you. They was attacking you, and they, spiritually, but when you started to become aware of it, and before they was beating you down every chance they got, they was trying to beat you into submission. They wanted you to not have no standards. They wanted you to accept their karmic ways. They wanted you to accept that they was going to cheat on you and lie to you and come and get in the bed with you after they done laid and rolled around with any and everything with a warm hole. They wanted your self-esteem to be low. They wanted you to accept them back no matter what they did, no matter if they beat you, no matter if they emotionally abused you, no matter if they robbed you, no matter if they talked to other people about you behind your back. They wanted you to accept any and all levels of abuse, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, and never close the door on them. Because they didn't love themselves, and they wanted you to hate yourself and not love yourself because they didn't. That's the energy. That dark entity wanted to destroy you through this fallen angel twin flame. And if you didn't walk away, you wasn't gonna leave with your life. Whether I can't make this up. Six of Wands in the reverse. This is the energy of them now. Now that you walked off with your life, you pull back your energy, you trust in the Most High, you in your purpose, you're healing, you're growing, you're evolving, you at peace. Everything that they wanted for you, they victory in the reverse. It's the Six of Wands in the reverse. They celebrated a little too soon with these third parties. 3, 6, I'm hearing 3, 6 or more people within this coven that could be connected to other the dark societies as well, because you know they all move in the same circles, you know, similar to the entertainment industry. They have no strength. They have no victory. They have no fight. Okay, they continue to fight up against you, but they're continuing to fail. And every time they fight up against you, okay, they end up weakening themselves even more. They end up weakening their spirits even more. They end up weakening their physical vessels even more. They end up losing more money. They already in the po house. They already getting evicted from these homes and these condos and these luxury apartments that they got off of your energy. They already losing these jobs and these positions and these cults and behind the scenes, secret societies. They losing their authority, their so-called authority, because it was never their authority to begin with. It was always your power, chosen. These people right now emotionally are very fragile, emotionally unstable, and they're very emotionally immature at this time because they never thought that you would get away. They never thought that they would be in this situation. They're in shock, is what I'm hearing. They didn't see not getting a victory. They didn't see not destiny swapping with you successfully. They didn't see, them trying to offer you up to a dark entity to get out of some shit that their ass cashed a check for, that they didn't have the money in the bank for, because they was, over the years siphoning your energy and using your energy and doing it behind the scenes right under your nose, thinking that you didn't see what they were doing, when you really seen that they wasn't shit, but you just gave them the benefit of the doubt. But you didn't know how deep the hate for you went. You didn't know how deep the slander went. You didn't know how deep them paying for spell work to go against you. They was more so paying and investing in karmics and into karmics that didn't give a fuck about them, and for them to do spell work against you than to give to you. Whew. While anytime they was down on their dick or down on their luck, they came to you to get some advice. They came to you to get some energy. They came to you to have some compassion for them. They came to you to lead them in the right direction. They came to you to pray for them. They came to you when their gas tank was on empty. And now that they don't have you anymore, the Five of Cups is in the reverse. They're heavily regretting it because they underestimated you as an opponent. See, chosen was you won a war that you didn't even know that you was in with somebody that was supposed to be your divine spouse that traded you in. Whew. As the sacrifice to live instead of living a good life with you in the divine, they wanted to keep you chained and sacrifice you to dark forces because they didn't want to heal, to be able to elevate, to have divine power and abundance and authority. So they chose darkness. They made their choice. And they wanted to take your power away from you while doing spell work and putting you into binds and, trying to bind your energy to theirs and trying to bind you to failure while they take your energy and go do shit and steal and give it to these dark entities for power in the underworld. Okay, this is what was happening. They didn't see this coming. And I'm also hearing that this dark cult that they was working with, people that they paid, and it was I'm hearing that they convinced, okay, that they were working to go up against you because this ex-lover was lying, saying that you was obsessed with them, is what I'm hearing. They were saying that you were obsessed with them, that you were doing magic on them, that you were stalking them, that you just couldn't get over them. That was the best you ever had, and they chose somebody else, and you were just so crazy and mentally deranged and unstable, and whole time that was their energy. They were obsessed with you. You moved the fuck on. You chopped up the deuces. You said, all right, you did your big one. I'll take that L and I'm gonna go heal. This motherfucker didn't want to leave you alone. So they convinced these motherfuckers that they was rolling around in the hay with. They convinced these people that were part of these dark cults, okay, and paid people to go up against you, and it was unrighteous and unjust. And so now not only them are being taken down, they taken down the entire coven, okay, that was convinced, that believed this person's word, okay, because this motherfucker's a master manipulator, believed their word and believed the lies that they were spewing about you without going and doing their own motherfucking research. So now they're held accountable, and all of them are being exposed for all of the crimes that they've done, okay, in this lifetime and the past lifetime against people that they thought was easy licks, easy targets. Nobody's able to vanish without a trace. Just somebody that was innocent, that they were able to feed off of. See, with the moon coming out, they didn't want you to know this, Chosen. They thought that this was going to be hidden forever. Them and this goddamn dark cult and the motherfuckers that they chose over you, okay? These motherfuckers is going crazy with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. They are mentally imprisoned, emotionally unstable. Everything that they wish for you, that mental prison that they wanted you to be in, that they did magic for you to be in, is backfired. And now it's on their ass. They can't think, they can't sleep without thinking about you, Chosen, because they know that they fucked up their life and sacrificed and ruined their life coming against you when you just wanted to be free. You like, shit, you can't treat me right. Leave me alone. I can't make this up on the bottom of the deck. 8 of Wands in the reverse. All that spell work. All them lies. Can't make it up. Split the deck on the 7 of Swords in the reverse. They're not able to steal anymore. They're not able to steal your energy and destiny swap with you to get out of situations and weigh you down with karma and dark spirits, okay, and the spirits of envy and anxiety and greed and lust. They was putting all of these horrible karmas from them and everybody else that they was fucking with and coming and dropping it on your shoulders and taking your light energy and going out and creating with it. Sleeping with this person, sleeping with that person, wanting to be the big dog, wanting to be Miss Boss Bitch or Miss Boss Nigga off your energy. Now the motherfucker, they don't have the same pull without you. And a motherfucker is trapped with an Empress in the reverse now, a karmic masculine. Take it how it resonates. A karmic masculine is now trapped with an Empress in the reverse when the divine feminines, you the Empress in the upright. Yep, take it how it resonates. Woo. They can't steal from you no more. And I can't make this up. I'm telling you the truth. This is the 8 of Swords in the upright. They trapped in their own mental prisons. They can't steal from you. Backfired spell work. And this dirty ass nigga is trapped with a bitch, or this dirty ass bitch is trapped with a nigga that don't give a fuck about him. They got into the situation for affluence, for money, and for greed. They're trapped in a situation where it's no love. No compassion. While guess what, Chosen? You got victory, success, and new beginnings. Like, share, and subscribe. You got victory, success, and new beginnings. And that motherfucker is kicking himself in the ass every fucking second that you're out of his sight. You also got a divine, you got my divine feminines out there, my divine Queen of Cups. You got a King of Cups that's coming to match your motherfucking fly in divinity, okay? And my divine masculines out there, you got a real empress and or queen of cups in the upright that's coming to match your fly. You can let these dirty ass hoes be hoes with motherfuckers that's on their level and roll it around in a pig pen. I can't make this up. 9 of Cups, you wish fulfillment. And it's karmic X, okay, from the past, as you get nothing but victory and success, okay, with the 6 of Wands, okay, you always was wish fulfillment. They just wanted to convince you that you weren't, okay, so that they could take your energy, take your power, and go out and give, okay, to somebody that's never was even fucking with you to begin with. Putting you up in these daggone competitions that you never signed up to be in with bitches and niggas that never could amount to you. Woo. Because the person that you was fucking with never could amount to you. Okay, that's the energy. I can't make this up. Chaos, Ace of Swords in the reverse. Nothing but chaos is erupting in their life, y'all. Spirit is talking. You are wish fulfillment. You're getting wish fulfillment. You're shining. You're glowing. You're attractive. Physically attractive, energetically attractive. You don't call back your power. You're looking good. You standing in your power. I'm heavily picking up on fire energy. Your flame is burning, baby, like the midnight oil. And you're getting nothing but victory and success while this motherfucker that played on your top thought that you didn't see what the fuck was going on. When you did see it, you just sat back and watched and was gathering intel and information. So when you left, you was left. You, bitch, once I'm gone forever is the energy that I'm getting. You not spinning the block. Whew. This karmic ex-lover wanted you to stay trapped in a loop of I'm gone, I'm back. I'm hot, I'm cold. I like you a little bit. I don't like you, I'm gone. See, they wanted to keep you in that unstable karmic loop, going to hell and nowhere fast. And you got the fuck up out of that shit and said, bitch, fuck you. You can keep and get whoever the fuck you want. Choose whoever the fuck you want. You put me in these fake competitions. I'm not fighting for you. I'm not chasing you. Whether you're a divine feminine or divine masculine, I'm not running after your ass. I'm not giving you the benefit of the doubt. I have enough evidence and proof of over the years of what you have done, and each day more information is coming out that is being revealed to me on how deep your hatred went for me. Bitch, it's fuck you. That's the energy. And now this motherfucker is stuck in their head because they didn't want you to leave. See, they didn't pour into you, but they just didn't want you to go. They didn't give to you. They didn't love you. They didn't return the love for you. They ran out and got with somebody else that didn't require them to change and was laying around fucking around with people that they didn't even have no like for. It was just all about the money. It was all about the Benjamins. It was all about the sex. And they got caught up in a goddamn net of confusion that they wanted for you. The person that they chose over you chosen, don't be mad. Why? Because that's the same person that they're going to be stuck with kids with that are not theirs. You ain't the pappy, nigga. Stuck with kids that they got to question because that bitch was cheating on them with somebody else. Or, stuck with motherfuckers that's been out, got karmic if they fuck with a karmic masculine that they chose over a divine masculine, got babies, a whole trail of babies that he lied about. Getting burned. Giving the motherfucking connections that's running around cheating on them, and now they got something that they can't get rid of. On top of a sexually transmitted demon, they got their bodies are weakened. And this motherfucker wanted you to think that they were the prize and that they did better than you. Boo-hoo whore is what I'm hearing in the spirit, bitch. This is what I'm hearing. They trapped in their mind with the 9 of Swords, and it's nothing but chaos in their life with the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Spirit, is there any more messages? Look, the lovers. Look, y'all, spirit is going crazy, y'all. The lovers card came out, and guess what came out next to it? The 4 of Swords. That you've ended this goddamn cycle. You gave every inch of your ass to this motherfucker to kiss. You said, bitch, I don't care if you love me. I know your ass don't like me. You're envious of me. You're jealous of me, but you want to have access to me. You can kiss every inch of my motherfucking ass. Bitch, I'm gone. You can keep your dirty love offer. You can keep these dirty ass hoes in these karmic situations, third party situations where this person is taking your energy back and swapping, spitting energies with these dirty ass heathen. Bitch, you can go fuck yourself with them hoes. I hope y'all enjoy y'all motherfucking life in hell together, bitch. And that's why this motherfucker can't get you out their mind. They thinking about who loving you. Divine feminines and masculines. They thinking about who is loving you. When they didn't love you, so why the fuck are they worried about who loving you? Why they worried? Tell them to mind their goddamn business. Hey, Tanks, mind your motherfucking business. It's the chosen collective of divine feminines and masculines. We don't gotta explain to you hoes nothing. We don't gotta tell y'all what the fuck we got going on in our lives. We don't gotta do none of that shit. We don't gotta prove nothing to you motherfuckers. Go where the fuck you chose to be. Go where the fuck you chose to be. With your false love offers in reverse that you chain with, okay? And then while the divine collective, you getting rewarded for being true. You getting rewarded for going through hell and not becoming the darkness, not allowing your heart to turn cold, not allowing these dark entities to get on you and jump in you and make you fall from grace, okay? You chose to heal. You're being rewarded with a love like no other. And every time this karmic masculine or feminine that, let me take a sip of water, y'all. Excuse me. Commercial break. Every time they arguing and fighting and rumbling with each other, and the police getting called, and motherfuckers getting put out and evicted, and you know, going through all types of hells and instabilities and money problems and mental problems, and that spell work backfiring that they wanted for you and your divine union, divine chosen one. You gonna be somewhere minding your business, laid up, minding your business, focused on your money, focused on the divine, focused on healing and growing, and focusing on your partner and building together in divinity. And just you being at peace, being loved, being shown the love that this karmic ex-lover, whether karmic feminine or masculine to you, refused to show you. They gave you hate for love and expected you to stay. They took your loyalty for granted and gave you nothing but betrayal and heartbreak and expected you to stay. They took your abundant energy and protection and used it against you and to build a life with someone else while leaving you on red, trapped in your mind, trying to leave you in the energy of just being totally destroyed. And they wondering why you left. Now everything that they wished for you, wanted for you, planned for you, plotted for you, is now their fake behind the scenes. It's the honeymoon love bombing phase in these goddamn relationships where they got off on your misery is over. Now your karmic exes that was supposed to be with you in divinity, that chose darkness over divinity, they're trapped with their mate and their match that is giving them a run for their motherfucking money every goddamn day, divine. You don't even, I want y'all to know, you don't even gotta hope or wish for these people to go into judgment. They're going under judgment and it's coming in quicker. Every time you heal, every time you get up and choose a positive thought, every time you stand in your divine purpose, everything, and call back your energy to work for you and not for motherfuckers that went against you and didn't love you and refused to even show you an ounce of humanity and love, their whole world is crumbling down. So I'm here to bring this message. I hope that y'all got something from this. I'm going to do a little bit of an oracle. Thank you for rocking with me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are new here. Rest. Oh, God. I split the deck on rest. I split the deck on rest, y'all. This is a universal oracle. I split the deck on rest, and it was upside down. So I'm hearing that in the spirit, you sleeping well at night, chosen, because you didn't do nothing wrong. You minding your business. You minding a business that pays you. You minding your business. You working on yourself. You're growing. You're healing. Keep trusting the divine, okay? And keep trusting divine timing and trusting your spiritual team. And thank them for keeping this devil, okay? Getting this devil the hell out of your life, okay? Also, the rest card came up upside down. I'm hearing there's no rest for the wicked. So, you know, the home that your ex that always was, promising you that they were healing and that they were going to get better and that they just needed a little bit of time and that you were just too much to deal with and you just wanted too much when you really didn't want much. You was willing to accept the bare minimum, okay? And they didn't even want to give you that, okay? They're now going through absolute and utter chaos in their life. They can't even get no sleep but rest in the reverse. The motherfucker they chose over you starting arguments with them. They can't get no rest. They don't want to sleep with this person. The person is seeing the changes in them, wanting to know what's going on. They done got with a motherfucker that's just as crazy and deranged as them. I'm hearing motherfuckers was tracking cars, tracking phones, pulling phone records to see who the fuck they was calling. They know the snake that they was with. Because the motherfucker they got with was just as snaky and demented as them. They know how the fuck they was moving. They just thought that they was bigger than the program, not only with you chosen, but with a motherfucker that they thought that they was outdoing, that they was tricking. The whole time the motherfucker got them was doing sex magic on their ass, doing sex magic on the wand, doing glamour spells and love spells. See divine chosen when whether you're a divine feminine or masculine, see, you didn't let yourself stoop that low to have to, do love spells on a motherfucker. Even if you loved them, you just said, man, my heart broken. I'm shattered. I don't know why you treat me this way. I'm coming to you with nothing but love. I'm honest with you. I give to you. I love you. I'm just asking for you to show me the same love that I'm giving you in return. And this motherfucker didn't want to do it. Now they with a motherfucker that don't give a fuck about them. Don't give a fuck about their feelings. Ain't giving them shit but a problem and a headache. And was willing to do anything to keep them trapped, to keep them away from you, chosen. This person that they with is their karma. The Most High and your spiritual team of the divine is using this person. This person thought that they was doing better than you, but Spirit is using this person to literally be their karma. And that's just what it is. They're being their karma, y'all. Y'all, they laughed at you thinking that they was destroying you, when really everything they did against you, they was doing against themselves, and they didn't even know it. They thought every time they ended something for you and did some magic to get you fired from your job and, to get you overcharged for something, you know what I'm saying? One of these companies, y'all, I remember I started clocking it, y'all. But, I started clocking it. I started calling these goddamn companies back. I was canceling subscriptions. This is some years back. And I said, hold on, I know I canceled the subscription. I called up there. I spoke to a representative on this day. Why are y'all still charging my card? I called multiple places. Behind the scenes, the Karmics was doing shit to get me overcharged, to take money out of my pocket, spiritually and energetically, and it was manifesting in the physical realm as these businesses continuing to pull money out of my account through auto pay for services and these subscriptions that I already ended out. That's an example on how they do shit to rob you. Right under your nose. See, when you busy and you so focused on your bag, you so focused on making money, you so focused on healing, you know what I'm saying? You buying shit, you paying for shit, you paying your bills. Sometimes certain things just go over your head. But when you start seeing a recurrent pattern, always check behind the scenes, okay? Because what's going on in the spirit is going on in the spirit. No, what's going on in the physical something is going on in the energetic and spirit realms. And it could be somebody robbing you, okay? It could be an ex-lover, a karmic, a jealous employee, okay? Anybody, okay? Somebody in karmic energy. So when in doubt, test the spirit, okay? Because it's always a source dreaming of you. I cannot make this up, y'all. This motherfucker is dreaming of y'all. Dreaming of y'all. When they had you, they didn't want to do right by you. Now that you gone and you telling them, bitch, fuck you. I don't care who you fucking, who you laying up with. Bitch, I hope it was worth it. Adios, amigos. Now this motherfucker can't get you off their mind. Ain't that fucking crazy? That's insane. Wave to these ticks, y'all, because they stalking y'all on social media. If you got your personal Instagram pages and Snapchats and shit, these motherfuckers is the first ones on there watching your shit every day. Can't look, this motherfucker is weak, y'all. They being blocked. I seen the Knight of Wands in the reverse. You blocked this motherfucker from coming towards you in the physical. Okay, and on social media, y'all could have blocked them. And they being blocked from accessing you in the spirit as well. Yep, because I saw the princess, I saw the Knight of Wands in the reverse and the Princess of Wands in the reverse. The wands have to do with fire. Okay, this person is obsessed with you, watching you secretly from different accounts. Okay, but they can't muster up the strength and the balls, okay, to come towards you and speak to you because they already know what they did to you, and they know now that you know what they didn't want you to know. And each day you learn more and more about how disgusting and disturbing they were. So as their whole life shatters before their eyes, you somewhere financially stable, Chosen. You and your star power. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. The star has called back their power. And guess what? I can't make this up. The Emperor in the reverse, y'all. We know this motherfucker was coming. Whether it's a karmic feminine and masculine energy or a fucked up goddamn masculine. The Emperor in the reverse. He wants to pay. He wants the power. He wants the recognition. He wants the rank. But he don't want to do the work to sit on the throne next to an empress in the upright. That's why the bitch nigga is trapped with a bitch in the reverse. Focusing on your goddamn star power and your financial stability, Chosen. Guess what? You know why they thinking about it? The motherfucker was money hungry. Guess what came out right after the Emperor in the reverse came out? Guess what? The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. They was eyeballing your goddamn generational wealth, Chosen. They was eyeballing what was yours, your abundance, your spiritual gifts, your talents, okay? Whether you got a platform, whether you got a business, a spiritual business, whatever you're bringing to the world, you know, you're going to be very successful. And he knows that. That's why he was trying to block that and steal that power to fund his life with a bitch that ain't you, divine feminine, or, for my divine masculines, for a nigga that ain't you, okay? They fell for the copycat, and now they seeing you, starseed, stabilizing your finances, okay? And since they don't get the Ten of Pentacles because they tried to reach for it and they got fucking denied and they're getting blowed back with karma, you got your Ten of Pentacles with somebody that's actually deserving of you and your love. I can't make this up. The Empress in the reverse was on the top of the deck. There's a karmic and masculine energy, okay? And or a karmic and masculine karmic couple, okay, that are trapped in their own illusions with the Seven of Cups coming out in the reverse. I just split the deck. Two of Pentacles is somebody that they juggled you with, somebody that you had a connection with that juggled you. I can't make this up, y'all. The energy keep coming out. They juggled you and they end up betting their home, their life, and their shirt. And the motherfucker don't even got shit to put on, y'all. They naked out here. They invested and paid money to go against you, giving to the copycat, giving to the doppelganger, okay, giving and investing where they thought the I'm hearing the soil was fertile and sweet, leaving their goddamn diamond in the goddamn dirt. And guess what? Somebody that recognizes you as a star, okay, as a star seed, they're gonna come and this person, karmic, feminine or masculine, that lost you, your ex from the past, obsessed ex-lover that's, still obsessed, they're thinking about somebody picking up their diamond that they left out in the cold. And it is what it is. You don't want this motherfucker back. They don't want you. They don't really love you. They just want your energy. They just want to get you caught up in a karmic loop with them because they know without you, everything is going to hell around them in a handbasket. They don't love you. They love the idea of possessing you. It never was about love. But they took your love, though. Oh, that's something that these karmic energies would do. They'll take the love. They won't return it, but shit, they'll take it. And if you're chosen, you already know. Karmic will face loss. I split the deck on karmic will face loss. Holy Spirit, is there any more messages? My Holy Spirit, my spirit team, my ancestors, my guides, my guardians of the light. Ooh. Candle magic. These people could be doing candle magic as well to try to work up against you, but it's failing. Everything that they do against you is backfiring. Everything. Oh, you got a new lover coming in, an old an old soulmate. I'm hearing you could have been in a past life union with this old soulmate that is coming into your life as a new lover, okay? Whether you're divine, feminine, or masculine. And that is why this karmic is so obsessed with you, obsessed with trying to stop your money, obsessed with trying to get you out of your life purpose, obsessed with trying to attack your love life, because they know they bet it against you. Mental health. This person is literally losing it. This person needs to be in a mental straitjacket. They have undiagnosed mental illness because they so caught on you. They so caught on y'all that this person ain't washing their ass good. They ain't wiping their ass good is what I'm hearing, y'all. Spirit is not lying. This person is could be using your pictures, okay, from the past or etc. to relieve themselves with corn, okay, corn, what rhymes with corn, okay, doing that instead of trying. They rather masturbate to your old videos and pictures. You supposed to be obsessed with them and don't want to let them go, chosen. That's what they telling everybody, your ex-lover, but they still freaking off to your old photos and videos of you, and prefer that as opposed to being with the motherfucker in a bed that's in the flesh that they said and chose and told that was better than you. This person is also playing in magic, trying to do any and everything to get you to come back. Okay, motherfucker trying to do love spells that's backfiring on them. Okay, you lucky, chosen. Your luck is coming in. Okay, you don't have nothing to fear. Okay, at all. Continue to express, okay, your creative endeavors, okay, that the Most High and your spiritual team is leading you to do. Okay, you also could be a part of the Buddha bloodlines. Okay. I'm also hearing your temple. Your temple is your altar. Okay, Spirit is, thank you, Holy Spirit. They're saying, yeah, altar came out again, y'all. I can't make this up. I seen altar, I put it back in the deck and it flipped back out. Okay, that's confirmation. You're basically, yep, and this person is doing love spells. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. I just said love spells. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I am the prophetess, and many of you could be prophets or prophetess out there as well. I cannot make this up, y'all. Your body is the altar, and or if you have an altar, you need to tend to your altar. But you need to continue to preserve your energy, okay? Because you are the altar, okay? Your physical body, your energy, you are the altar, okay? And you pulling back your energy, you restricting access, okay, to your energy is what is going to is bringing in judgment, okay, to this karmic ex-lover and any and everybody that they use to come up against you, okay? They didn't get away with nothing. I'm here to tell you, they didn't get away with nothing that they did. Holy Spirit, is there any more messages? Thank y'all for rocking out with me. Like, share, and subscribe. Join the family. I'm sending the divine lotuses. I'm sending my sacred souls all the love that I have to give, okay? And I want you to send it back. Why don't you? Y'all, justice, I can't make this up. Justice just popped out of the deck, y'all. Non-profit organization in the reverse. Y'all, Spirit is funny. The Spirit is saying, your spirit team and the Most High is saying, you not just for everybody, okay? You're getting justice for what this karmic deranged ex-lover did against you with motherfuckers that they put over you and that they were in relationships with. They all did magic against you to stop you, to attack you, to do beauty spells against you, to put love spells on you, to stop your money. Okay, they were literally using people that they was in relationships with, y'all, to go up against you. That's how deep the envy, the jealousy, and the hate went. Okay, with the non-profit organization, I'm hearing in the spirit, your energy is not just no free-for-all. You're not just for the streets, okay? This person and their bitch or their nigga is for the streets, okay? And yeah, these people, I'm hearing in spirit, they failed to attach an entity to you that would have you open, okay, to certain addictions such as sex or porn or, whatever vices, okay, because they was going to try to use that vice, okay, to attach that entity to you, okay, to harvest your energy, okay, and to block your roads. Another form of, stealing your energy, your destiny. Some of you may be celibate. Some of you may be restraining from sex, okay, or being called to, okay. Yep, you're a star seed. These people were karmic father figure, I cannot make this up, this karmic deranged masculine, okay, was vexing and hexing you behind the scenes, okay, with your karmic family. I cannot make this up. And or with old friends that you saw as family. You probably saw this person as family if you was trying to be with them, okay? This person was full of corruption from the very beginning. Spirit is not lying. They lost child in the reverse. They wanted you to be that wounded lost child, okay? And they didn't want you to heal yourself, and they were betting on you not healing yourself so that they could use your childhood traumas and your wounds, okay, to enslave you, okay, and to sacrifice you. And you healed yourself, bossed up on a bum ass nigga and a bum ass hoe, and stepped into your star power. And now these motherfuckers is deranged, obsessed, and they going fall into the grave that they dug for you. A lot of these people could have did shit to make you homeless, to make you lose your stability, to make you lose money, jobs, cars. This is now happening to them. These karmics, this is all happening to them, y'all. This is all happening to them. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Let me look at the chat. What y'all got to say to me? We about to wrap this up. Spirit, is there any love, frauds? Yeah, these motherfuckers was frauds. These motherfuckers was frauds. Y'all, no conscience. They didn't have no conscience. They had absolutely no conscience. I'm hearing it in the spirit. They had no conscience for you. But now that their asses is in a bind and some shit that they created for themselves, this karmic ex-lover with the cult and karmic family that they worked up against you with, they now want you to have a heart for them. They now want you to have empathy for them. The same people that went up and warred against you behind the scenes now want your sympathy. Ain't that a bitch? Okay, Holy Spirit, we're going to wrap this up, y'all. I didn't want to make this too long, but I'm in the spirit. Spirit called me. You good, Chosen. Good popped out. You good in these spiritual streets. Your name is being cleared. In the material realm, in the energetic realm, in these spirit streets, in the dream world, in the astral realm, you good. Your name is good money. See, that's why they want to dirty up your name. See, now it's being exposed who the real criminals were, who the real frauds were. And it wasn't you. These people do not have ancestral protection because they came up against you, Chosen. Ancestral protection is in the reverse. These people are being haunted by the people that they did wrong, that they sacrificed, that they stole from, that they unalived in past lives and in this life. They're being hunted by your spiritual team, Archangel Michael, the Most High Mother and Father. Okay, these people are very spiritually poor at this time. I cannot make this up. They do not have any spiritual protection, and it's a done deal. Y'all, amen. I see amen, y'all. Look at the chat. What's going on, y'all? I be channeling. Thank y'all for being patient with me. When I'm channeling, y'all, I go into chant come out. I can't make this up, y'all. When I'm channeling, I go into another state, okay, so that I can pick up this energy and read this for the collective. I'm so grateful for y'all being here. Do y'all have any questions? Do y'all have any questions about y'all situations? Hopefully, I wanted to... The purpose of this live, the purpose of me being here was to bring some clarity to your life, to bring some gems to your life that you're able to use and utilize, okay, in your everyday world, okay, to give you some spiritual game, okay, to enlighten you to what's going on with these karmic exes that were moving in out of strategy and out of corruption against you, y'all. Is there any questions, or do we want to wrap this up? 1, 2, 3 on the timer. It's been an hour and 23 minutes. Y'all are the real ones. Thank y'all for being here, y'all. I stood the deck on hearing voices. I can't make this up, y'all. They being haunted. Y'all exes and y'all, these karmics that were coming up against you, that was working with your karmic family, working with people in your community, these karmic neighbors, these karmic businesses that they was paying in the spirit realm and behind the scenes in the shadows, they all being hunted. But this karmic ex, okay, they're hearing voices. They're being haunted by the voices in their head. These dark spirits and these entities that is haunting them. They're being haunted by the voice of the dead, those people that they got up out of here. I can't make this up. Spell work, okay? Backfire is out here, y'all. Weapon, the very weapon that they used against everybody else is now on their head. Y'all, we could wrap. I'm here. I'm spirit is telling me that that's it, y'all. I'm hearing It's time to wrap this up, y'all. I'm hearing that, that last song that come on in the club, y'all, where they say, well, it's time to say goodbye. You don't gotta go home, but you gotta get the heck up out of here. Y'all know, I love y'all. I love y'all, my beautiful supporters. But Spirit is saying wrap it up. I want to know if y'all have any questions. Okay, it was hard to leave. Never checked on me. I know it was very hard, darling. I know it was very hard. You're going to get through it. Never go back, though. Gather up all of your strength, gather up your marbles, and walk off and boss up. That's how you win. That's how you win. Get stronger. Boss up. Peak game. Evil fake friends, cut them off. Okay, this ex-lover was a friend of me, a fake friend. Okay, coming in the energy of disguise. Okay, I'm sending y'all healing. Okay, all of my chosen ones, I'm sending y'all healing. Thank you. Definitely thumbs up. Definitely Miss Jackie Caldwin. I'm so grateful for you being here. I just did a spiritual birth confirmation. So I did what I was supposed to do, y'all. I'm so grateful for you being here, giving me all of you that have stopped in, that have come and gone, giving me y'all's time. Y'all, the journey is hard, but the journey shall be fulfilling. Keep your faith up, okay? Keep trusting in the Most High. Keep connecting to your spiritual team. Keep praying, okay, through these spiritual battles, okay? Keep your faith, even in the midst of the storm. I'm here to tell you, I lived through it. I got through it, okay? And I'm here to be a living testimony. I'm here to be a living testimony that, star, you're going to be victorious, stars. Also, you could be guided to sun gaze, okay, as well. Okay, look at the sun. Get some light codes from the sun. Okay, especially in areas where they not spreading them daggone despicable chemtrails all over the place, y'all. All right, like, share, subscribe, y'all. Rewatch the live. Like it, share it. Join the family. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day and evening. Thank you for being my love. Yeah, I didn't know I had that in me, y'all. I ain't ate today. I'm going to go fix me something to eat, make me some tea, y'all. But my soul and my spirit is so grateful to be here. Thank you so much. And until we meet again, peace, light, and love, I leave you.